Hi, my name is Holly Clater, and I am the parent of a child with hearing loss. My son Trey was diagnosed when he was 4. There were a few things along the journey that I can look back on now and say were real turning points, 4 of them actually. The first was when we saw the ENT and we were really in a sort of a state of disbelief and sadness and worry about what was next. I asked one simple question: can you connect me to another parent who's been through this before? And they were able to connect me to a mom who has a daughter with hearing loss. And she said the exact thing I needed to hear in that moment: it's all going to be okay. So remember, it's all going to be okay. And if you can find that parent, definitely reach out. She also told me, right now you're at the bottom of the mountain, but one day you're going to look back and you're going to be over the mountain and you're not even going to realize you're there. And that was true. I can look back now and tell this story, and I can see the things along the way that really shined. The second thing was sort of our aha moment. I think we went through the beginning of the process and didn't maybe think Trey needed hearing aids. He could hear. His loss was mild to moderate, so were we even doing the right thing? But the day he got his hearing aids, we call them his super ears, he got in the car afterward and he said, "Mom, I can hear the rain." And I knew we'd made the right choice. And so from there, we only looked up. And that would be the third thing that I could share, is celebrate this. We committed from early on, once we learned of the loss, that we could only be positive about this around Trey. There was nothing wrong with him. It's just how he was made. So when we got home from getting the hearing aids that first day, we had a party. We invited his friends. We called them his super ears, and we had superhero cookies, and everyone could ask questions about his cool new blue hearing aids, and we made it fun. And he will remember that. We even have a superhero comic book that we found, the Blue Ear. So find ways to celebrate it. When your son or daughter gets cool new molds, show them off to the neighbors. And then the fourth thing would be, we taught him how to advocate for himself from the very beginning. Even at that party, if someone asked you, "What are those on your ears?" because they don't know, he just says, "They're my hearing aids. They help me hear." And then each time we entered the different grade at school, at least in the elementary stage, he brought his bear that has hearing aids to school, and we read some books to the class. Leo gets hearing aids. Patrick gets hearing aids. And they had the chance in that moment to ask him any questions. And then from then on, they didn't care. He wasn't any different. They just needed to know what they were and how they worked. So advocate. Teach your son or daughter to advocate. That was really something that made Trey proud of his hearing aids. And we wouldn't change anything about Trey or our journey. So remember, you have people that are here to help you and look out for you, and celebrate it along the way.